Indeed. All right, Zath, once again, them in green. Talk me through their lineup. What do we got?
All right, them in green. This is tied up. We have Takbir and a Yu Yang. That's a smoke Yu Yang. Mike said this time is in a Tigolo Regulo. He's like, hey, I kind of liked what I saw them do over there. Can we use that this time? Medusko is in a Grozovoy. Dino in your favorite
Yoshino.
And Obard is now in a Nevsky. Our first time seeing Nevsky in quite a while, Raptor. I'm kind of surprised about that now think about it. Bogdan in another Yoshino, folded 1,000 times. And finally, Fairy is in a Radar Manitar.
Indeed. Well, Zath, I'll be curious to see what ELSR makes of this lineup. They are also opting for a triple destroyer setup. Starting here on the left with Ziyang's Delne. Looking at pretty typical build, nothing exciting there. Luger in the Regulo, double range. Triarch also in the Regulo, double range. Paired up with Ayase's Henri Quatre. Reload and top grade gunner. That's our triple element going to sea with Suki's Moskva. Indeed. Unique upgrade Moskva. You lose Castilla headed over to A, backing up Ziyang's Delny. And 8952 in the battleship again, bringing in Ohio, looking like he's going to hang around mid, I think.
Yeah, that's what you typically do in a battleship on this map.
Looks like we're going for a 3-4 split up top and a little more unconventional 4-2-1 split down at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. A lot of times the battleship will like to hang out, do circles in the middle southern part there. Gives him the flexibility to head north if he needs to, or to head south or whatever. So, that makes perfect sense. Meanwhile, we've seen a lot of teams like to try to push their way up the 9-10 line, and it just doesn't work out a lot of times. So we'll see what they do this time, because that seems to be where they're going to push it.
We'll see. We have seen it work, Zath. Excuse me. I think back on day one, we saw a team successfully do it. Delny.
And meanwhile...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Well, Delny grabbing it, but you can see the other side is going to work their way to the flank. They know they want to get shots in on that safe part of the island, although these days the meta is to stay at the bottom of the cap, which is exactly what the Delny is doing.
Yep. Ziyang going to hang here, pick up points on a cap that they know they cannot hold. Their whole goal is to grab it, steal some cheap points, and then kite away. Buy them some time, buy them extra time, slowly build a lead, because they know eventually they're going to surrender the A cap while this A9 line push presumably materializes, assuming that's what this is. So what we expect to see is something like this.
I'm drawing too. I just drew a bunch of smiley faces.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Right? Because the Grozovoy Minnow and Yoshino up here around the B cap are set to receive a push.
Oh, yeah. They already sussing it out.
Yep. And we're sort of expecting something like this, while this group down here, sort of receives and retreats as well. So they're just looking to get some free points out of A while all of this develops.
Right. Now, we got the radar from the Moskva banging away.
Nothing.
Seeing nothing.
Coming up totally empty.
It's going to be interesting to see now. With that information, I guess you would just tell your group on the 9-10 line, like, go, right? Like, there's nothing to worry about. At least the big thing they're looking at, and you can see the torpedoes too, is they're thinking there's going to be a radar or something cruiser right on the Delta 8 side of that big island, right? Like a Minotaur or something, but they don't see it.
Yeah, no vision. Them is doing a brilliant job of playing far enough back. They're not giving these guys any clues as to where they are. The first clue they're going to get is the Smoke Yang and the Nevsky paired up over here on the 1 line. They're going to try and catch out this Delny here probably in just a moment, I'm betting.
Yep. Meanwhile, the Regulo is going to go and say, oh, look, a cap. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yeah. They catch a glimpse of the Nevsky. One salvo goes in. There comes the Yang smoke. Ziyang now turning away, realizing he's caught inside the Delny's radar bubble. That radar's not up yet, though. There goes the A-cap, flipping over. So ELSR built out to about a 100-ish point lead. They're going to lose that. Going to start to go the other way here in a moment.
Look at the ELSR's Ohio 8952 backing up, just waiting to be a tripwire. Very interesting. Oh, damn it.
A very slow push, but it's starting to develop here now. You can start to see the Regalos, the Henri, the Moskva converging on B. The Yoshino here in mid. Now they got to look at Takbir's Yang, or he took a torpedo. He's taken some damage. Delny and Castilla, I'm expecting to continue retreating. Let's see how this goes. They can see the Moskva now. They've got eyes on Suki. Grozovoy ready to smoke up Ferry's Minotaur. They're just lurking together here. Both Regalos not quite inside that Minotaur radar yet. They don't yet know that Minnow is there. He's even outside the Moskva radar range. They were catching a glimpse of the Grozovoy on the Moskva radar. There we go. There comes the smoke from Medusko. And in moments, we'll get the Minotaur radar as well. There it is. And so now...
And there's our really first action of the game.
Yep. Big hit from the Henri on the Minnow, but Luger's going to get absolutely savaged for this play, trying to turn around. Probably would have been better just to stay bow in, but that's not what he does. And now he's going to get absolutely gutted. This Minnow radar has 30 seconds more to run, 25 seconds more to run. He'll never survive that long. And there he goes.
And there goes first blood for them. Brilliant play.
Yep.
Very good teamwork there.
Yep. Just entrapment of the worst kind as a destroyer player. Triarch going to sneak away, but them able to successfully defend the B cap with a kill and retain control. And so now you have to wonder, ELSR, what are we going to do? It looks like they've made the decision, Zaf. They're pushing 8952's Ohio into the A cap.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, all right, you've just lost a ship on the other side of the map. They were obviously ready to receive.
Yeah, and you've got this battleship. Like, you paid for the battleship. Get some use out of it, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah. And it makes perfect sense.
It does. The Regalo and the Henri can always retreat back, probably, and just bail out of there. They can see the Ohio coming now. Ooh, Eobard taking a good salvo. Eobard's got radar ready. He would pick up the Castilla and the Delny if he wanted. Is Ziyang going to push the cap or not? I have to wonder. Mixa, an Irregalo, Bogdan's Yoshino coming back to kind of receive this ELSR response. We're 2 minutes from a them win here in Game 3. In what's been a really, really harshly contested series.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very, very slow start to this game, but
Yoshino
I have a
AP.
feeling that's going to change soon.
Yep, Yoshino AP going in on Castilla, nothing doing. Yudo pulls the handbrake and dodges most of it. As now the Ohio steps onto the A-cap, doubling the amount of time that ELSR has to try to get back into the game. Triarch now onto the B-cap. Inside Ferry's radar range, but Ferry would have to... Yep, Ferry's radar does go up. They're going to pick up Triarch. The Moskva has moved. Moskva would have had brilliant shots on the Minnow. Right now, they're just using the Minnow. Yep, they're going to let the Grozovoy do the shooting until the Minnow's in smoke. They're going to push Triarch back off the cap.
Yeah, for a while, that was no point tick for them, which is very important. Triarch backing off. He'll be back, though. The big thing is, look at A. You got 8952 coming through. Takes a torp for his trouble.
Yep.
Is he going to be able to work his way through?
I feel like ELSR needs to bag a kill somewhere. It feels like they're going to need the points or the health. They still technically have a small health advantage, but all of it's focused on the A side of the map. The Ohio now in to a bit of a mess here. He's weathering it okay. And because he's in Ohio, he's only got to wait 35, 40 seconds for his next heal. They are going to pick up the A cap. I don't think them can stop that at this stage.
It's the constant resetting that's happening now. The Castilla is getting all the points. Zian just got reset.
Yeah, it's coming out of the Castilla at this point. They're trying to focus the Ohio. We're going to have a Moskva Yoshino close pass, Zath, I think. Check it out. They've brought Suki's Moskva across the middle of the board.
I'm looking at it.
Now,
this
Yoshino...
is not a pass that Suki wants in the Moskva.
No. Yoshino has really, really good torpedoes and good torpedo angles to use them. Moskva's trying to knock out his turrets with AP, but Bogdan has pulled the handbrake as well, Zath.
Well, yeah, because 8952 is already looking.
Well,
Mizuko took a big hit over there.
8952 is looking. He's reversing now. They're trying to get this salvo on the Yoshino. They're farming the hell out of the Ohio. Pure chaos here, Zath. ELSR does pick up the A cap, but they're going to lose the Ohio. They're trying to get one more salvo out of him. Bogdan's not going to let it happen.
No. It almost feels like both teams realize that this is it.
Yep. 60 seconds here.
Just shoots the island and hope that one shell will make it over.
The Minotaur is farming out Suki. Suki goes 5 seconds to a them win, but they trade. The Castilla moves up and bags the Yoshino at the exact same moment. And so now the Castilla with shots on the Minotaur as well.
Yep, he's kind of stuck.
Yilu guarded from anybody on his flank. Bow into the Minotaur. Clear view of Ferry here. Mix's smoke is having to drive it.
Look at Triarch going into B.
Oh, Triarch taking on the Grozovoy. This is a terrible position to be in. There's no way he's going to smoke. He is going to smoke. Is it going to work? 600.
No, too many shells in the air.
13 health as Triarch steps onto Bzath.
Wow.
And just like that, they cut off all of them's points gains. But the Yoshino shells are coming in. He's just fishing. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, what is happening right now? Triarch trying to pick up this cat. Medusko has to turn around and push him. They know it. They're still fishing for him in there. Medusko's on the cap. They can no longer convert it. All they can do is stop it. 60 seconds to an ELSR win. I can't believe they're still in this game.
Nope. 41 seconds now to a them win. You look at Yilu with the Castilla.
Oh, they're going to bag Yilu. Yeah, they're focused. It's a 4-on-1, poor Yilu.
Wait.
No, they grab the Triarch. Yep, they grab the Regalo. They grab the Castilla. Man, ELSR
what a finish.
Fights to the end, but them able to make it work. Man. You know, I liked the Ohio play at the time, Zath, and I still like it, but them responded really well to it and came over and just focused him out.
Incredible. I mean, just a...
What a great game.
Great way of dealing with the situation, and I love how 8952 was in position to receive, and it never came.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there, and it's like, okay, at what point are you going to get your big, expensive, heavy ship into the game? He did, and then he didn't really accomplish much, unfortunately.
It felt like perhaps, they waited a little too long to do something with the Ohio, right? But either way, a really, really well-executed game by them. That textbook assassination of Luger's Regalo, as soon as he touched that A-cap, they were there, they were ready, and man, really, really well played by them. They're going on. They are going to go on to the losers bracket final. No, not quite. We're in the losers bracket. They're going to face TSYMQ in our first match tomorrow as we head into the final day of Warship Masters Invitational.